What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Today, we are probably going to finish things off here in the, Wentinus. It's kind of strange. Well, most places have, like, multiple words in their title, but no, not Wentinus. Oh, you got plenty of marching power left in you. I accept your challenge! Here, Ankiseth, let Magnus show you how it's done. First, you focus your attacks on the leader. I'm fairly sure that Ankiseth will actually take a little bit of a break before charging the stronghold to just give you a little bit of a chance to catch your breath, because it is a fairly mad dash from beginning to end so far. Now you fight this guy again and kill the last dude. Well, it's an archer and therefore a female, but whatever. Chicks could be dudes too. What's this? More heavy armor. Magnus is being kept busy by all the units that Ankiseth was unable to kill off. I feel like it really all it comes down to is the fact that he uses cataphracts. It seems to me that if he used paladins instead of cataphracts, like, everything he fought would just die, instead of being like one or two things die. Tower shield. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I guess Ankiseth's alignment doesn't actually matter when it comes to whether he liberates the place or captures it. That's interesting. The leader of this map is, of course, Baldwin, the dude from Lotus. He is a temple command. He's got a couple Knight Templars, but he's all exposed, so there's that. He's also level 19, which is kind of high. What level is Magnus? He's 18, so... And that's pretty high. Most of my guys are only like 16, 17. Speedatch is 17. Some of his guys are 16. Heavy armor. Preparing for combat. Trying to at least kill off some of these stragglers. It's kind of unfortunate that you don't have enough time to actually kill off a lot of them, because I would love to kill off like all of them. There'd be a ton of experience. I mean, I guess I probably could, but the thing is, it would mean killing most of them with the same unit, and I prefer to spread things out. But I'll get what I can anyways. I actually want to wait for Ankiseth to be the first one to engage the enemy stronghold anyways. Or headquarters, that is. So I do have some time at least to eke out as much experience as I can. Take him down. You're all alone, Mr. Berserker. What are you going to do? Oh right, you're just going to die. Level up. Urn of Chaos. I guess I might as well go for these guys with Katrina. And here comes the enemy reinforcements from the north, now that that messenger was allowed to escape. So, Margaret, you just sit pretty for the time being. We don't want you taking on that whole legion on your own, because you would just get raffle stomped. Fidach, you stay put. I want Saradin to take on that guy. If for no other reason than because I'm kind of scared of actually winning that battle rather, because I don't want to knock him into that stronghold by accident. I don't know if that's something that's actually likely to happen, but it's something that I want to preclude the possibility of it happening. Just play it safe. I don't know if preclude is actually the appropriate word there, but yeah. Dark Quest. Is it just me, or are the Bane spells always so much cooler than the other versions? I mean, sure, you got like Firestorm and Crag Press, and well, Thunderflare's kind of cool. But then you have Dark Quest. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Now, interesting. What I'm gonna do is have Magnus approach these guys, and apparently they want their Centurion out front. I'm not sure why that would be. It's actually a terrible idea. If you do use a Legion, you always want your Legion leader to be protected by the other units in the Legion. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the entire purpose. But then, if you're using a Legion, you're kind of doing it wrong anyways, so whatever. Am I really gonna have one unit left with 2 HP? That's annoying as hell. Oh well. Now, I want Margaret to come in and kinda ninja cap Timmons from behind. Magnus can probably handle that entire legion on his own, but I also just want to liberate Timmons. I'm actually doing a pretty good job of taking out all these guys. I kinda would like to spread the experience out and not give it all to Katrina, but I guess it's better than nothing. If nothing else, I should at least be able to turn that fencer into a swordmaster by the end of this fight. If that's not the case, then I don't know, there's something very wrong with that fencer. Oh, I was gonna say maybe we should just use a Pedra, but I didn't actually have the time to. Just kind of strange, actually. By this point, it's almost more unusual to not get the chance to use a Pedra than it is to get the chance to use a Pedra. And that is why I want to use a Pedra, because now they're just healed. Oh well. That Black Knight should be very much dead, at least. This feels like something that's going to be going on for a little while. These guys don't like dying very quickly, so I think I'm actually gonna, once this battle's ends, I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit until this unit has been exterminated. So I will meet you back here in just a minute. Okay, so we're back, and I've finished everything off. I also finished off the Sword Master unit that was here. I killed him with Ceradan, and the whole process actually took me longer than I expected, mostly because there was like 2 or 3 other units hiding underneath that Black Knight that I ended up killing off with Katrina while I was off screen. So this unit is like level 19, 18, 19. So yeah, kind of what I was hoping to avoid, but whatever. It's no big deal. Wow, you don't even have a large unit in front of the Centurion. Most Centurion units will at least do that, so at least you can't snipe the Centurion like that. But apparently these guys are too good for wyverns or golems or whatever you want to put in front there. So yeah, that legion's leader is just gone. It's just no longer in existence. Oh yeah, I also want to mention, the last unit that I killed with Katrina actually gave me a War and Peace. What those actually do, it's another item that you use from this menu, and it has the chance to persuade an enemy to join your army. So I could use it on, I could say, you know, hey look, there's this unit, I want to persuade, I don't think you can use it on leaders, but actually that's a bad example, because I don't think you can use it on beasts either. But you could say, hey look, this unit has like some rare class in it, I want to persuade one to join my party. You could do that. They're a little bit tricky to use just because they have a low chance of success. But yeah, they're there if you want to use them. I don't think I probably will, but there are certainly places in the game where you might want to. Particularly if you've like messed up your alignments or something and you want to get 1 or 2 of a particular class that you haven't been able to obtain on your own. So for example, if I had in my first playthrough of the game, I ended up with like everyone was like super chaotic, so if I'd wanted to get a couple paladins, I could have done it that way. Stuff like that. This is going to be one of those annoying units. A golem and 2 golems and a priest. Oh, help me, Lord. It also doesn't help that Magnus is starting to get rather worn down. So what I think I'm going to do is, well, you can actually continue capping Timmons, and I'll just have my Valkyrie finish the deal. You go back to town, and I might as well have Vidach move up here. I don't think that's actually something I'm ever going to need to take advantage of. But okay, liberated Timmons, and now let us visit the shop. So, tower shield, I want to buy, say, 6 of those. Let's play it safe and buy 2 more. Don't need any more fur coats. Let's buy 7. Wow, that stuff is expensive. And that's not so much because I want them for cataphracts, but they have a really high physical defense, so I want those for like my paladins and stuff too. So, and while I'm here, let's buy a power fruit, just because her fatigue is getting a little bit high. So I figure, why not? And magically her fatigue is not as high. Hopefully my Valkyries should fare a little bit better against these guys. They're usually pretty good at taking out golems. Although honestly, it's seeming like they're probably going to be worse than Magnus was at it. Although they do have a pretty good ability to lay the smackdown on the priest. So probably going to buy a couple Healies and use those on my Valkyries, and then I will kill this Golem unit off screen because once again it's one of those units that's going to take a little while to kill. Okay, so we're back, and I killed off this Golem unit, and funnily enough, they actually dropped a dragon armor, which I find very strange because of course I had to go through all the rigmarole of like going to Dardanelles and buying the Chondrite and all that to get the dragon armor that I already have. Not that having a second dragon armor is particularly helpful, but it's interesting nonetheless. I also figured I might as well finish off this guy that was the Hawkman thing that was over here. All that was left was a single worm. So I did that. Ankiseth is on his way to the stronghold, so I'm going to send Magnus in to back him up. And I'm actually going to leave it here for today on Ogre Battle 64 because I'm fairly certain that I'm not going to have enough time for the story portion at the end of this battle because it's a fairly long scene. So we will see what that looks like next time on Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. Catch you later.